Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
Welcome back to another episode of Wrath and Story. I'm the Imperial Scribe of this vessel, the Flexible Demeanor, and it is my pleasure to document the many adventures of J. Jones, Andrew Dickinger, and their servo-skull companion, Daniel Fernandez. When you last left them, Jay and Andrew had come face to face with Magnifico, a man now possessed by the Chaos God of Architecture, Gozer. He plans to bring his master into the world, and thanks to some warp-wielding shenanigans, it seems our boys are the only two left to stop him. Can they fell this monstrosity and end the shipwide mutiny once and for all? Let's find out.
My body is a cathedral to Gozer, one dedicated to his worship.
Yep, gonna be a cathedral of something, most likely bullets and damage. Andrew, do your thing. Do your thing with the electric thingy.
Andrew, it is your turn.
All right, I am going to do a charge action. This is a full round action. When you charge, you double your move speed and make a melee attack test with +1 bonus dice.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go, I guess, up to 16 and just I mean, there's no time to waste.
Just
I'm just
full
gonna
tilt?
go and attack it.
That
Doesn't
makes
mean
sense.
That means that I can't all-out attack, which is the only way. But
The only way you attack.
All right, here we go. His defense, you said he gets +2 with cover?
Yes.
Okay.
So I assume, if I know math, and I know the maths, 5 defense?
It's 5 defense, yes.
Woo!
All right. Well, I have enough, nothing crazy on my wrath die, but I have enough to push 1/6. So I will get a little bonus going on there. So I hit him. Let's see how much damage I do. Wow, that was absurd. Okay, so that is 15 damage, pen 1.
15 pen 1, okay. Pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I rolled for my 5 damage dice. I rolled 665, and because it's agonizing or brutal, it turns the 5 into a 6. So it was
Jeez.
just 3 6s.
That's pretty good. I mean, it's no 14
All right.
damage, 0 pen, but you know.
Okay, you hit him.
Yeah.
The way you
He's
say
not
that,
dead, though.
Daniel, it always feels
Poop.
satisfying.
Also, Magnifico reacts to that. He seems to be moving impossibly fast. Theoretically, Jay should be getting a go right now, but actually, Magnifico is going to be going in between each one of your turns.
Good.
Hold on.
Oh,
But I want to use my glory to steal the initiative.
isn't it seize the initiative?
Seize the initiative, yes.
Yeah, I feel like for some reason, I feel like that word in particular is important.
I feel like I've heard it
I would
before.
like to
This
use-
word "seize."
Yeah, I don't know, Daniel. I don't know what you're talking about. It's clearly not relevant.
Well, at least we don't
so
have
yes,
to roll
I would
for
like
it.
to use my glory to seize the initiative, if that's okay.
That is how it works.
Oh boy.
Um,
So he starts to go faster, and you're like, no, I'm faster. And I'm just watching like, what is going on?
You just look, he's like, I'm so fast. I'm like, I'm a robot. He's like, that does not explain.
So he starts to compensate for more speed, and then you overcompensate for speed?
I think it was more just the momentum of my body on the charge just didn't stop, and he happened to step back in the direction all of my weight was already going. And
And I planned this.
So we're gonna do an all-out attack because there is no other way, which means
Okay.
you'll have you'll hit me on a 1, Daniel.
Okay.
Tough. Can he do it?
Well, unfortunately, I can only push 1/6. I did get extreme success though. Nothing crazy on my wrath die. All right. That is 16 damage, pen 1.
Okay,
It's pretty good.
that is pretty good.
I mean, it's brutal. Brutal is what really does it because it increases, the damage die roll by 1, and I happen to roll 3 3s, which all become 4s, a 4 and a 6. So, brutal is the way to go.
Wow.
All right, pretty good. Now Magnifico is going to attack you, though.
Poop. Well,
Spend another
he
glory.
definitely
Do it.
won't
Do
hit
it
me.
again.
He
Just chain these
reaches
bad
out
boys
his
out.
arm, and the entire thing turns into a blade.
Ooh.
And he is going to attack you with that.
Well, I mean, he's
And
not
I need
gonna
a
hit me.
1 to hit you, you said?
Maybe. What really happens is I get +2 attack dice on all out attack. You get +2 attack dice as well against me.
Okay. I get +2 attack dice. Okay. That's not 1.
It's
That's-
not a
that's
defensive
different.
one.
It's pretty close though. I mean, my defense is only 3 normally, so I feel like he's gonna have probably a lot of dice. We'll see how this
Yeah.
goes, Jay.
With his
You are
blade
hit,
arm?
And he pushes. He hits you and he pushes one of his 6s.
Mm.
Ow.
Mm.
But no mortal wounds, right? Because like you have a tendency to roll 6s on your.
He
wrath
didn't get a
dice.
6 on the wrath die, so.
That could have been bad. You could have been buttrified. You don't even want to know what it does. I promise. It's bad.
You take 17 damage, pen 3.
What?
This hits you like a force sword almost. Like this is an incredible amount of damage.
Oh,
that
Andrew's
he's
had.
done to you.
He's never had any experience of a force sword hitting him or like a witch blade hitting him for a significant amount of damage before.
So I mean, like my chest is clearly becoming a tic-tac-toe board.
Wait,
now.
17 pen 3. So wait, what's your defense again? Your resilience, I mean?
I mean, it's 13, which means I take 7 damage. All right, well, I'm gonna try and do some determination and
Soak.
soak a little bit of this. No, the one bonus that I get is that I got a because of my one of my traits, I had a bonus to my determination, so it's a little higher, but I only have a 4 and 6 total soak. Here we go. 3 get passed off, and I still take 4 wounds. I'm at 9 remaining.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not too bad.
No. That was incorrect. I start at 9. I'm at 5 remaining.
Almost half. Okay, well, that's very, very bad. So I'm up next. So I see this happen. It looks real rough. I assume this blade hits him, like, deep? Like,
Hold on, Jay.
What?
He's gonna spend a ruin to cast a psychic power.
No, wait. No.
Well, I mean, this is what we've been waiting for. I mean, like, now his head's going to explode. He's going to push.
Oh, you're right.
So then he
We're
perils.
gonna be fine. No perils of the warp. I mean, there is gonna be perils of the warp. It's gonna be great. Here we go.
He's gonna use the power Dark Flame.
Well, it won't work.
Sounds good.
So
Let's
it's
see
gonna be
here.
okay. I'm totally fine. Andrew's fine.
His psychic mastery is 12.
What?
God. That's reasonable.
It's almost like he's
reasonable.
channeling a god or something.
After
Yeah,
he hit me with
exactly.
a force sword, basically, and took half my health away.
And you've got very high resilience. I would have essentially just been completely pancaked if I had gotten hit with that.
Well, you could have stepped aside.
Ooh, it's true.
Okay. And he is going to he's casting it unbound.
Ooh,
So let me roll some dice.
that's good. That's good news.
Who does it target, Daniel?
Oh, it's a blast area, so it's gonna be both of you.
Ah, dang it.
Good. It's all
he
good.
didn't roll anything bad on his wrath dice, so no perils of the
Oh,
warp.
what? No, that's impossible. That's not how this works. I shot him right in the face.
I thought you shot him in the head.
I
What's
did
going
shoot
on?
him in the head. It looks like it's happening. Like normal happening.
So we needed 7 to make that happen, and he got okay. So he's actually able to push one of his dice here. Okay. All creatures in a medium blast, unholy flames burn your very souls.
What?
You all suffer 4 shock
Ooh.
and must pass a difficulty 5 toughness test or suffer some mortal wounds as well.
Oh man, that's bad. Okie dokie, here we go.
Well, I still suffer 1 wound because I only had 3 shock remaining, so I'm now down to 4.
Okay.
Oh, that's bad.
And then a toughness test.
Difficulty 5 toughness test.
Well, I only have 4 dice for me toughness, so this is gonna be rough. I lose, of my total 9 shock, I lose 4, so I'm down to 5 shock. Toughness test, here we go. High rolls, high rolls. Okay, I got a 4. Not good enough?
4 is not a 5. How about
Hmm.
you, Andrew?
I know when we pass. I rolled a 6 on my wrath die.
Ooh, pretty good.
Cool.
I'm going to convert that to a glory, which then maybe Jay can use. to
I have a
save
glory
his
from
life.
earlier.
Jay, you take 2 mortal wounds.
Ah, very bad. Very, very bad. And I didn't heal from the last time I took wounds when we were in the court room, so I am now down to 4. That is no good. That is very bad.
It's your turn now, though, Jay.
Yay! Okay. I am hurting. Fire just coursed over my body, and I feel not good. I gotta focus. And I look around, and I feel like a pain in my head, but I'm trying to push it out. All right, think Jay, this is Gozer. He's absolutely gotta have one of those. And I look up at the ceiling, and what I'm looking for, Daniel, and I'm looking so hard that I spend a glory to look for this. And I'm looking for an audacious, gigantic, ridiculous chandelier, because we're talking about the Chaos God of Architecture, and this son of a bitch likes his chandeliers. Do I find one?
Well, you spent a glory point, so yes. In fact, as you're looking around this room where Magnifico is being converted into being the perfect vessel for a chaos god, the entire room is being warped to be a sort of grand architectural marvel. So there is not only a huge chandelier over Magnifico. I should point out it's also over Andrew. They are engaged in melee combat with each other.
Ooh, that's bad.
There are also just buttresses that are coming in. There are stained glass windows that don't really look into anything, but there's just all sorts of just more things that are being built out here.
And it's just like,
it's
is it
pretty
starting to
wild.
stretch, like, as he's changing, like the room is changing and stretching as well?
Yes, it's getting taller and larger. And
Ooh.
everything is not quite right. It's all just a little off. It kind of looks like the chandelier has a mouth on it. The rope holding the chandelier up, it's covered in ears. It's all
What?
very unsettling.
It's an ear rope?
Yeah, look, eyes are boring. Eyes are passe. There are eyes in other places in this
Gozer
room,
is
but-
on the bleeding edge of chaos furniture.
I mean,
Exactly.
ears make sense. You go into a cathedral and there's like it's got great audio qualities and lots of like echo and stuff. I mean, look at the organs and stuff, and it's a literal organ.
I love to think that Gozer is like the home designer for the gods. Like, just like, come over, like, oh, eyes, they're so last 20,000 millennias. You gotta
Do you
be
think
with
he
the
choices
tells
that you
like
need,
Korn to
mouths
take
over
his
here.
shoes off when he comes inside?
Oh, of course.
Oh, of course he does.
Take off your shoes, Korn.
Absolutely not.
Corn. I know how dirty those hooves get. Clean that up. Okay. So I see the chandelier. I look at it. Yeah, that's big enough. But Andrew's right there. Shit, how do I separate him? How do I get him out of here? And I feel like a pain in the back of my head. It's just growing. It's the pain that I was feeling before after I was hit with the flames. Oh, I get this pain when I meditate. Maybe I can do this. Maybe I've got psychic powers. And I reach out and extend my hand. Just gotta focus. Gotta focus. Gotta zero in. And I like look at the space between as like I see like this is right after this is all happening in moments after Andrew just got completely like wrecked with that giant sword arm. And I like focus on the space between them. Come on.
Anytime, Jay.
And I, for the first time ever, am going to do a psychic test. And I am going to try to do a psychic power called Mental Force. Now, if this goes off, it should push Magnifico and potentially knock him prone, giving Andrew a chance to get out of there. But the difficulty is a 3, and I have a psychic ability of 6. So not great. I'm just trying this out.
You can cast it unbound, where you would get a bonus die.
That it also happens to be a second wrath die.
Yes, also happens to be a second wrath die. Not a fan of that. And if I go unbound, I believe I have to stay unbound until the end of it. Like, if I cast any more powers or try to, I have to keep doing it unbound.
You
can't dial it back. You can only keep hitting that bad boy up. Keep shifting up over and over again. Andrew just took a lot of damage. That's a big fucking chandelier. And I fucking hate Gozer. I'm going unbound on this shit. So I'm adding another die in. Here we go.
So you have 2 wrath die.
I've got 2 wrath die, and if I roll any 1s on either of these, bad things happen. It's fine. It's the first time I'm casting psychic powers. What's the worst that could happen? Here we go. I'm rolling. Oh my goodness. Not only do I get a 3, but I have 2 6s, and one of those 6s is on one of my wrath die. That's right. It's Psychic Bonanza time, baby. Now, that means I can technically push 2, I can get a total of 4 on my potency. And with a potency of a 2, the agility test difficulty is increased by 1, because he's got to take a difficulty test. So with a 4, does that mean I would technically increase it by 2 for the difficulty?
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. He's got to take...
push the 6s. And during a psychic test, we should explain this. During a psychic test, you can push the 6s to apply to any of their bonus abilities, and you don't have to apply it only once.
Awesome. Well, the highest thing I can do is increase the difficulty, which is good enough. I want to knock this guy on his ass. And it increases the difficulty test to now be an agility test of a 6. Or this guy is knocked prone.
He's not particularly agile.
Really?
Buildings are not
the man
known for
made out
agility.
of buildings?
What buildings move around all the time at breakneck speeds? I mean, clearly.
So I focus and just a huge, like this, clearly I went unbound because this son of a bitch hurt my friend. And I probably hit off a little bit too much in one go with an agility difficulty test of a 6. What does he get?
Well, he not only failed, he rolled a 1 on his wrath die.
Yes! Oh! Daniel, for this one, I gotta shatter one of those legs, right? They're made of building stuff. Come on. He doesn't need it. He's a floaty building man. He'd be cool,
he is
though.
Standing on the ground. I think what you do is you explode in force all around him, knocking away any sort of cover near him.
Yes. Oh, wait, and I got a 6 on I guess 6 on my wrath doesn't matter for psychic test, but it's extra cool. Because, to be fair, got a 6 on the psychic test, and he got a 1 on the test. So this just...
He wasn't ready.
So this hits and just detonates the whole debris and stuff around him as he falls on the ground.
Yeah. It was a moment where he gets hit by it, and it glances for like a quarter of a second over at Jay, like, what the hell?
And just detonation. And I
would call it a force push, but I don't know where I got that
Yeah,
term.
Just a place far, far away, a very long time ago. But and when this happens, this is the first time I've done this. The first time I've been able to really connect with the stuff I've been reading about, and I'm just standing there with my arm extended as the dust is settling. Yeah. Oh my! Wait! The plan, Andrew, above you! And I'm trying to get Andrew's attention to look up at the big old chandelier.
Well, yeah, because you need to get my attention to focus upwards, because I'm just looking over at you, and all of my hair is blown backwards in the direction that the force went.
And my face is still in shock. I just barely said that to him. But I'm giving Andrew the look of yeah, I didn't know I could fucking do that either. Yeah, what? Who knew? This is great.
Why? It's just swimming through my mind. Holy shit, he's been actually able to do this whole time. Oh man, Daniel, we are so screwed.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this is amazing. So, who's up next?
Gozer Magnifico is next.
Go Zerifico.
He is going to have to take his movement to stand up.
Yeah.
So he's not able to move anywhere because you knocked him prone. Gozer Magnifico's eyes begin to glow. They were already sort of glowing green, like evil stuff. But he stares actually right at you, Jay.
Ooh.
And you start hearing sort of a voice inside of you.
Oh, that's not good.
Now that you've opened yourself up to the warp, you've opened yourself up to demons
the warp
and stuff.
Oh, I shouldn't have gone unbound. That was the wrong move.
So he is going to cast, or try to cast, Infernal Gaze. What is your defense?
Well, my defense is a 5. Pretty good. Leap
That
as
is
hell.
pretty good. He has pretty good psychic mastery, though. Let's see how it goes.
Well, don't forget, Jay, you also now have unlocked something special.
I don't think sidestep works on psychic
No.
powers.
Deny the witch.
Oh, you're right. I can deny witch stuff. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so he succeeds. He doesn't get anything interesting on his wrath die, so no perils of the warp or anything.
Oh, I want to
So-
use a reaction to try to deny the witch. It is a psychic battle right now. Welcome to the
How
party,
does
pal.
deny the witch work?
I can read it to you. So all characters with psychic keyword can attempt to do this. Deny the witch is 2 plus the DN of the psychic power you're trying to deny. So he has to accomplish whatever you got, and then also it's +2.
Wait, +2 more than what he got?
No,
Correct.
it's +2 more than the difficulty of the.
Then the difficulty of the psychic test. Yes.
Okay, so the difficulty of the psychic test is the target's defense. So it's your 5.
So I gotta get a 7 on 6
Yeah.
dice.
Yes.
Easy peasy, lemon
You're
squeezy.
just getting used to psychic powers.
Just getting used to it. I was feeling real cocky when I rolled that 6 and knocked that, Chaos God avatar on his ass. So, might be overreaching here. Here we go, 6 dice. That's a 1 on my wrath die. Well, it was a good try. Good effort.
Wait, did you roll 1 on your wrath die when you're trying to use the psychic power?
Baby. Deny the witch?
It is a psychic power.
Oh. I was soaring so high and then crashed. Oh no. What happens?
Well, hello there. Just your friendly Imperial scribe dropping by, and I'm curious, are you interested in time travel? Now, I'm not sure of the specifics, but I assume that this has all been cleared by the Astra Telepathica. Needless to say, they have in their possession access to future content. That's right. If you're interested in hearing what comes next 2 weeks in advance, why not head over to our Patreon and glimpse into the unflinching maw of the future itself? For now, I'll leave you with that bit of info to gnaw at your subconscious while we return to the boys. Enjoy.
It's perils of the warp time. Let's see. Okay. Whenever you roll a 1 on your wrath die as part of a psychic mastery test, you must roll perils of the warp on the following table. You need to roll a D66.
Yep. All right.
There are some things that can boost that to be even higher, but for now, it's just a D66.
Okay. It is a 23. That's low. That feels good. Feels good.
Warp specters. For roughly a minute, ethereal images of strange creatures move in and out of existence within 25 meters of you. These apparitions move awkwardly, passing through objects and the living alike, seemingly unaware of the real world. All animals immediately flee the area, and all sentient beings who witness the apparitions must make a difficulty 3 fear tests.
Ooh, that is no good. So, basically, as I try to stop this, instead, out of the corner of my eye, I just see, a ghost person, step out from a wall, and then another ghost person. I'm like, ah!
Meanwhile, me in the center of the room, I'm freaking out. So It's a 3 difficulty? I have
Yes.
2 dice.
Oh my god. Well, I have 5 at least. Here we go. I passed. That is a 4. These ghosts no scare me. I ain't afraid of no specter.
Okay. So, bad news. I failed and I rolled a 1 on my wrath.
Oh my goodness, no.
I was not ready for Jay's sudden psychic powers. I'm very not ready for suddenly ghosts are everywhere.
Is this like a complete meltdown, basically? Like you just completely lose it? Now, upside, if he does run, he is technically getting away from where the chandelier would fall. So that is a win if he does run away.
That is a win, yes.
All right. I feel good about I don't feel good about this. This is all bad.
So Daniel, what
I'll
happens?
take a point of ruin, by the way, from that.
Oh. Well, +2 to your difficulty for Tess, Andrew. Not so bad, right?
Now
Yeah.
also, you were not able to stop his effect that is coming towards you.
Right, I forgot about that. The whole infernal gaze. The ghosts
Yes.
weren't the bad part. That was just my fault. So what's going to happen to me now?
He is worming his way into your mind, forcing you to experience the dread things that only the warp can unveil. You lose 1 point of intellect.
Oh. Well, I got so much of it, so I probably won't miss any of that.
It returns at a rate of 1 point per day, so. But for now, you lose 1 point of intellect, and I need you to make a difficulty 7 willpower check.
Difficulty 7? I only have
Yes.
6 dice. Okay, well, here we go. Worming into my mind, lowering my intelligence. This is good. This is bad. Okay. I got a 5. I didn't pass. And
So you failed.
And I rolled
Okay.
and I rolled a 1 on my wrath die.
Okay.
You know, I only rolled a 1 on my wrath die when
I'm gonna use
when he
that
burrowed
to
into my
add-
mind.
I'm gonna use that to add a little potency to the effect of this.
Oh no.
So,
It's
I
all
need
good.
you to. I need you to roll on the perils of the warp table.
No. I
but
got
you're
off.
going to
I
add
got off
3.
with ghosts before.
You're gonna add 3 to the tens digit.
3 to the tens digit?
Yes.
So if I roll a 3 or more on that, I'm at the highest levels.
No, because actually the table goes beyond 60.
It does?
Yes.
It does, yes.
Because there are things that give bonuses to it.
Oh no. Okay, rolling low. The wrath is the large one that gets the +3. I rolled a 1 on it. I rolled an 11. So it goes to a 41. Sorry, 40. No, I didn't roll an 11. I rolled a 1 and a 6. I'm losing it. I rolled a 16. So I got a 46. 46.
46. The Earth protests.
Oh, good. It
So-
doth, does it?
Jay, you see this and feel this. Andrew, you actually don't see or feel this. It seems to... Jay doesn't realize this, but it is only in his head that he is seeing this. But it feels so real that it's going to affect you. Earth protest isn't too bad. The ground within 50 meters of you is jolted by a sudden but brief earthquake. The tremor causes no real damage, but all in range must make a successful D3 agility test or be thrown prone and suffer 1 shock.
Okay.
Thank God you rolled really low on that.
That could have been
Yeah.
exponentially terrible. That was
If
good.
you rolled in the 90s, oh my god.
No, I don't even want to think about that. Okay, well my agility is a 7, so I'm leave this out, all you guys. So let's see. I just need a 3. Here we go. 1. Yeah, that's a super pass. That is actually a 7. That's 3 6s and a 4. And no 1 of my wrath die this time. I can only do that 2 times in a row before it resets somehow.
All right.
Okay, so that's it, right? I lose intelligence, and the floor gets a little shaky.
Yeah. He's going to use a ruin to take 1 bonus action.
Oh,
and cast
come
another
on.
psychic power.
I mean, like, I didn't give him the ruin. I gave him the ruin. Damn it.
You did. You did do that.
Well, hopefully I won't. It doesn't travel. Your sickness doesn't travel to me as well, and I don't also then roll another one on my wrath die for the second time in a row because we have 3 ones in a row basically.
Yes. So after that goes off, by the way, I have a moment of like, oh, I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm okay. And I assume he's taking another action. What is he gonna do with that action?
Hey, Jay, how many wounds do you have?
What an interesting question, Daniel. I'm so glad you asked. Just a simple 4 wounds left because I took 2 wounds from that attack beforehand from the old fire.
Fascinating.
So just
okay.
4 wounds.
He is going to cast Soul Shrivel.
Is he now?
On you, Jay.
Well, I got no more reactions, even though my Deny the Witch didn't go so well last time, but my defense is still a 5.
Yes. That's what he's got to roll 2 hits.
Oh, come on, fail. Fail, you stupid architectural son of a bitch.
Oh, no perils.
Okay.
Dang it.
Damn. But he failed?
He succeeded, and he's able to increase the potency by 1.
Ah, that's good. That's very
So,
good.
he opens a minute fissure into the immaterium right next to you, Jay.
Jesus,
draining the very life energies of your spirit.
This guy's showing off right now.
That is messed up.
You suffer 2 mortal wounds. Thankfully, I rolled low.
That is bad. That's very bad. I have only 2 wounds left. Wow.
And you're going to need to make a corruption check.
Oh, no. Not a corruption check. All right, Daniel, what am I rolling for this corruption check?
Okay. To make a corruption test, roll a die pool of your conviction trait against the difficulty of 3.
Okay, so conviction test means I get to roll with my willpower, which is a 6. What's the difficulty?
So it's a 3 normally, but due to the corruption within Magnifico himself, it's going to be a difficulty 5.
All right, this is a battle of the wills. I've got 6 dice. I gotta get a 5. That's gonna be tough to do. Here we go. I got this. All right, I got a total of 4. Damn it, and I rolled a 1 on my wrath die.
Oh my god.
So,
Jay, you have to stop.
rolling a 1 on your wrath die is going to double the amount of corruption points you gain from this.
Oh, no. Bad touch from Gozer. No. No bad. So bad.
Stranger danger is absolutely what's happening here.
So you gain 2 points of corruption, and I get a point of ruin.
That's very bad.
God damn
That's a lot of corruption.
I actually believe that gets you to... Well, we'll talk about that later.
Oh, no.
Oh, good.
I
Good
didn't-
sign.
I didn't cross a specific threshold, did I?
We'll talk about it later.
Oh, great.
But now, it's Andrew's turn.
Andrew,
All right.
you got this, buddy. You just look back at me. I'm just completely freaking out.
I see Jay has... He doesn't look right. And I mean, not just the wounds, but he looks off. I don't really know why. My machine brain keeps giving analyze, error. And I'm like, okay. So I move towards Jay to shield him, I guess. And then I look up at the sky and I shoot my arc pistol at the ear rope and hope that it cuts it free and drops a chandelier directly onto Gozer, who has not moved, thankfully.
Yes. Difficulty 3 to hit the ear rope.
Now, would it be?
It's 5.
I have to ask because it would be 5, right? Because he's a little spooked.
It's
Oh,
5.
yes, because you are spooked, it is 5.
All right. Well, I'm going to aim.
Aim for the ear.
Aim ears? Ears plural?
Any of those
is there
ears. Shoot.
Where's the weak ear?
Crush that son of a bitch. He keeps psychicking me in the face.
Okay, here we go. All right, so I've got good news and I've got bad news.
Please, only good news. Please.
The good news is I not only succeed, but I can push a 6.
That's very good news.
The bad news is I rolled a 1 on my wrath die.
Oh, no. Does that mean he like
How
runs
does
out of
this keep
ammo?
happening?
What happens there? I forget.
Daniel, what happens with
Does
my
it
gun?
jam?
Yes. I think your gun jams. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh
Your gun
my
won't work.
god.
Okay, so it turns out the machine spirit in my gun was really upset with not only all the ghosts, because it's directly linked to me, but also my fear with everything else that's happening and the psychic effects, and I click and nothing happens.
That's so bad.
I swear I reloaded it. I just start fumbling like in a panic over my gun.
This is a pretty bad scene right now. Like, at least from my vision, the ground is shaking, ghosts are coming out of the walls, and the ceiling is like rising more and more with cathedral-esque things coming out of everywhere. Now, I do have... No, I spent that glory. Andrew,
did.
can I spend your glory? Didn't you just get one?
I already spent my glory.
Damn it, we've got no more glory. Ah! I wanted to go next.
You had all of this stuff happening to you, and then your one glimmer of hope was like me coming over there, and he's like, he won't fail this. He doesn't fail. He makes these shots.
Yeah, he's gonna
and
make
then
that
you look
shot.
up and just nothing happens.
This is bad.
And then I start to
Jay.
panic over my gun.
Yes?
You can go next if you want,
What does that mean?
but on your turn, you're gonna need to make a test to see whether you get a mutation or not because of the corruption that you have. What if you just fully subsumed yourself into the warp and just got a random mutation? For sure. No chance of not getting it. But you'll get to go now.
Who the fuck is this? Who's talking to me right now? I thought it was Daniel's voice, but who are
Yeah.
you?
By the way, you are still in a weird mental realm. So it sure sounds like it's me explaining all of this to you.
Daniel? Who?
Yeah.
Who is this?
Oh no, it's me. It's Daniel. I mean, Daniel.
What?
I'm like the good one. The giant one. The tyrant star.
What? And that completely makes me lose my focus, and I don't go next because that just throws me completely off. And I'm dipping my. I imagine it's a bit like I'm hearing the sound of this Daniel more clearly, and I'm like dipping. It's like dipping your face into a pool deeper and deeper, and just suddenly like whoop, and just whip my head out of it. And no, I don't go next and take on that corruption.
Okay. Cool. The thing, I keep calling it Magnifico, but it's beginning to change. It's less even Magnifico now, and it's just a
Goes a
thing.
go.
Points at Andrew and just fires this stone out of his hand as if it was like almost like a bolt pistol right at
Jeez.
you.
Yeah, it's clearly realized which one is not as dangerous as much anymore.
I mean,
So-
at least it's physical. Does
It
it
is-
count
it
as
is-
physical?
It is purely physical damage. Yeah.
And you didn't
Ah.
do an all-out attack last turn, buddy. So congratulations. Your defense
Oh.
is normal.
I mean, I couldn't. I had that. I can only do an all-out attack with the shock maul. I can't do it with my gun. So that's
What's your
clearly
defense,
why
Andrew?
it failed. My defense is a 3.
Well, he did get a 4, so he's not able to really push anything, but he does
Who?
hit you.
Yeah, it is no good.
This is so many wrath ones. Oh my gosh.
And he's going to shoot at you with essentially, like I said, a bolt pistol. You know what? He rolled a 5, but it's brutal for his bonus damage.
Poop.
That is no good.
So that is going to be 14 damage to you. So that's actually not too bad.
How much pen?
0.
Oh, thank God. It's a good thing too, because I have no shock. I am completely out of shock, and I am now down to 3 wounds.
What's your resilience?
My resilience is 13.
Okay. So he does hit you, but you're not down.
No, I take 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
That's why I said it's a damn good thing it has no pen.
Yeah. He is he can't cast any more psychic powers, by the way, because he's focusing his hallucinations on Jay. So
That's good, at least, right?
Sustained, you might say.
I'm distracting him with my fear.
Okay. I want to do something funny in my fearful desperation.
Well, isn't it Jay's go?
It is.
Oh, is it the top of the round? Do we choose to go, or does it just go by alternating?
I'm just doing alternating for you guys.
So Jay, you can go.
Yeah, Jay's gonna go.
All right.
Can you fight free?
Well, Jay, first you're gonna need to make a mutation check.
Oh man. How do I do that?
So you need to make a conviction roll against 3, but because you now have reached corruption level 1, it's actually a difficulty of 4. Conviction difficulty 4.
Oh, that's very bad.
So that's what the we'll talk about a later part was. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, 6 dice. Just gotta get a 4. Don't. I got a 4! And nothing bad on my wrath die. I did. That's 2 5s and 2 4s. Yes!
You do not receive any mutation.
Yes!
You are still at corruption level 1.
Oh, bad.
But there is no physical manifestation of your corruption.
All right, I'm coming out of this bad boy. I'll take the win. So, do I shake myself out of this whatever crazy fugue state I find myself in?
Oh, that had nothing to do with your this had nothing to do with that. You're still in a weird fugue state.
Okay. So am I like locked in this, or like can I shake out of it and possibly regain control of my surroundings and body?
You have control of your body. You just feel that there was an earthquake going on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all it was. And in fact, there is another one. There is another earth tremor. So
Great.
it's only a difficulty 3 agility. So you'll probably be fine.
Okay, shake it off. Here we go. 7 dice. Oh, yeah. Oh, I definitely passed. That's a 5. No, that's a 6. Holy crap. So I shake it off. I feel the earthquake coming. I do a sweet flip in the air, land, get my confidence back because I landed in a very solid squat. I look up and I pull out my Ranger long rifle because it's definitely too far for my shuriken pistol. I aim at that weird-ass ear rope, and I'm going to try to take the shot to crush this guy, because I assume Magnifico still hasn't moved yet and noticed the giant chandelier above him, correct?
He has not noticed the giant chandelier, no.
Perfect. So I'm going to aim, get 2 extra die there. Oh, wait, this is tiny. So if I called shot on this, is it going to be a pretty high difficulty, I assume?
No, because it's not trying to dodge you. What I told Ant, it's the same difficulty. It's just 3 to hit it, just like I told Andrew.
Oh, perfect.
His ended up being a 5 because he was afeared, but yours is just 3.
Okay, as long as I don't roll a 1, why would I even say that? Oh my gosh, that was a terrible roll, but I rolled 12 dice. I got it though. I got a 3. So I shoot
nothing
the
on your
ear.
wrath die significant?
No, nothing significant on my wrath die. It wasn't a 1, but wasn't a 6. So I shoot it, and I just basically load and take aim, and as I pull the trigger, I say, "Fuck your buttresses," and fire into the ear rope.
The ear rope breaks, and this massive thing, it's almost more than just a chandelier. It's even breathing a little bit, maybe. It's unclear.
Ooh.
But it falls. And it hits Magnifico like a truck. I want you to roll 6 damage dice. And tell me how many convert to damage.
Okay. 6 damage dice. Here we go.
And there is some damage. This is in addition to the damage that the chandelier is already doing.
Okay. Not great. It was only 2 out of the 6, and none of them were 6s. So I got 2 extra damage in there.
Okay. You smush Magnifico.
Yes!
He still seems to be coughing, barely alive, but he is crushed underneath this thing. It's going to take him some work to get it off of him.
Probably not enough time, though. Am I right, Andrew? And I give him the look. You know, our classic look of hit him.
The look
Hit him
that
with
tells
stuff.
everything.
Yeah. On his turn, it's going to be his turn next, and he spends the entire turn just throwing this thing off of him.
Oh boy, he's strong.
You see that his body is starting to crack apart, though, as if it has been affected by, like, an earthquake or something. He's not bleeding. This isn't a sort of thing where he bleeds, but it just looks like a structure is starting to crumble.
Yeah, I mean, like, I imagine it didn't do as much damage, Jay, because it's a piece of architecture, and he is architecture.
But still heavy. Still heavy.
It looks like if you were to do any more damage to him, get through his resilience, he probably dies.
Andrew, you got this.
And I'm like, I take my pistol, and I literally just toss it aside, because I'm so annoyed and afraid right now, and I'm just like, ah! And I just charge at him in full scream. I'm gonna do an all-out attack because there is no other way, and I need to circumvent my fear somewhat. What is his defense now?
His defense now is 3.
Here we go. Yeah.
Oh no.
All right. Well,
not like this.
I hit a lot. I can even push a 6.
Oh.
I rolled a 1 on my wrath die. I mean, my weapon can't jam, so
It's
what
true,
happens?
it can't. It's not a gun.
I think deal your damage to him, and then we'll talk about what happens.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Okay. This is insane. That is that 4 in a row? It's like 4 in a row for me.
We have had some pretty bad wrath dice rolls here.
I think I had like 8 ones.
You know what? Shouldn't have gone unbound. That was a mistake. Too much warp in this room. There's ghosts. There's earthquakes. I'm not feeling this. This is no good.
Okay. Well, I do manage to do 13 damage pen 1.
You destroy him.
Yes!
As you strike him with your shock maul, you just knock his head off.
Oof.
Okay.
Is it stone-like, so it like cracks and just flies off of him?
So it cracks and flies off. However, when it cracks away from the body, it returns to a fleshy, yellow face of what Magnifico's normal skin tone looks like. Because he was like a weird, gross mutant the whole time.
Indeed.
And it starts to scream in Magnifico's voice. Andrew, you feel something as you strike this down. I need you and Magnifico to make a posed willpower test.
Oh no.
Willpower, my strongest stat.
You got this, buddy. He's just ahead. He's just ahead.
Yeah, not Gozer, just Magnifico. So, let's see how that goes.
I have so much willpower, like the most. You wouldn't believe how much. I have 3 willpower. It's not very good.
You got this, buddy. Roll for it. What's the difficulty? Oh, I guess it's opposed, so we don't know.
Yeah.
So Andrew.
Okay. I did get a 6 and a 5 on my 3 dice, so I did get a 3.
That's good.
I unfortunately am going to tell you that he got a 4.
Oh. What does that mean? What happens?
The 1 die I couldn't re-roll, which was my wrath die, was the only 3.
Oh.
You feel something sort of flow into you. Something that feels very weird. You're just going to get a point of corruption from that. And then just don't worry about it.
Also, what happens to my shock maul?
Your shock ball's fine. That 1 on the wrath die is what we just rolled there.
Oh, I somehow pseudo-absorbed something through my shock maul. Good.
Yeah.
I didn't know it could do that. It's good. Good.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's probably fine. Probably fine. We're both fine. I know I'm fine. No corruption here.
I'm fine.
As this being is struck down, you feel a sense of vertigo as the entire room immediately returns to how it was before.
Whoa. Oh. That was disorienting. You all right?
I mean, I felt something a little weird a second ago. It felt like something came through my shock mall, but I'm sure I'm all right. I'm all right.
Yeah, I feel a little weak. I look at like my hand, it looks like a little shriveled because like most of the damage I took was like psychic damage. Like something was literally one of those attacks was something like eating my soul.
Exactly, yes.
Like that's where the majority of it came from. So like
Also, as you guys sort of are catching your breath, you hear thuds. You hear a lot of thuds throughout the corridor and in this room as all of the, as you call them, pinata people hit the ground.
Protein paste man. He's probably alive. He's probably hungry.
We can hope. I'm going to inject both of us with some stimulants.
Okay, I think that's good. But
I would like to perform a Medicaid check on both of us, Daniel.
Okay.
Here we go. I'm sure I will roll fine. On Jay first. We're gonna do Jay first.
what? I'm the guinea pig.
Actually, that was an exceptional roll. Unfortunately, that was not. You gain 2 wounds back.
Okay, so classically, I'm like, huh? And then just did, just something right into my neck. That's not so bad. Okay. Still really hate that you just don't give me a warning. Ow.
And then I'm gonna do a Medicaid check on myself.
What happened, Andrew?
Okay, Daniel. I gave myself 3 wounds back because I passed. I rolled another 1 on my wrath die.
My God.
How
This is
come you
insane.
make me I have to keep coming up with terrible things to happen to you?
We are literally building a book of villains right now because there's just nowhere else all this terrible bad luck can go other than just like we're just constantly creating horrible problems for ourselves.
This is just, I'm not using this die anymore. Go away.
Oh.
You know what?
He injects himself with, bleach.
No, I think the thing that you absorbed into you is growing. You don't detect it or anything in the Medicaid that you just do, and in fact, it's growing a little bit.
Oh, bad.
Nah.
Oh,
We'll talk about that later. It's fine. Or maybe it won't ever be a problem. It's probably nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Convincing.
Well, I'm feeling a little better. Ooh, I can. Ooh.
The guards are sort of standing up, as well as like all the other random people in the hall. Like, what is going on? Everybody seems really confused.
See, told you guys would be okay, right? You were all worried and everything about pinatas, and I peek out into the hall. Do we see any of the pinata people? Like I assume the thuds were them falling down. Did they turn to dust, or does it look like they're actually still human and intact?
They're still human, it appears.
Man, I'm glad.
I think Jay is very specifically looking for a paste guy.
I'm glad we didn't shoot all of them, and I am definitely looking for protein paste guy. So I'm darting between all of them, checking. Are you? No. And I just drop someone and move on to somebody else.
You eventually do find protein paste guy. Did you ever learn this guy's name?
No, of course not. Why would I? I just know him by his culinary expertise.
Protein paste guy. That's his name.
PPG, the one and only.
PPG.
Okay. Everyone around here is terrified and confused.
Everyone, don't worry. Don't worry. Magnifico and Gozer and all of that stuff. That's done. We're good. Do we still have a mutiny going on? Do we still have that problem? I completely forgot about that.
Like it.
Oh, okay. So maybe it's soon as Magnifico went down, they lost their will to fight. That's great.
Thompson and Blake set up a triage on this level, tend to the wounded. I guess we gotta go back. Should we find Lady Kalia?
Yeah, we should. Andrew, you okay, buddy? You look a little off.
What's going on here? Whoa. Where's my gun? my pistol's gone.
This is not good. Blake Thompson, can you get over here? And while they check you out, Andrew, Daniel, I think I'm going to shut you down. I think everybody just needs to take a breather here, take a break. All right, good night, buddy.
Thanks for listening to this grimdark tale. Our boys may have won the day, but their crew took heavy casualties, and although their courage as new captains may have been forged in the fires of combat, what of their leadership? Or just overall competence to manage the depth and nuances it takes to command as a rogue trader? Tune in next time to... Wait a second. You can listen to our next episode right now? On Patreon? Why, yes. You see, on Patreon, our backers are always one entire episode into the future. There you can also enjoy bonus episodes and get access to our Discord, where you can chat with the boys along with tons of other wonderful listeners every day. Definitely check it out. Special thanks to Daniel Fernandez for inserting his soul into a servo skull and helping these two as Game Master. If you enjoyed this episode, why not leave a rating and review on your favorite podcast app? We'd really appreciate it. Our theme song was composed by Kyle Fryer. You can check out his music on SoundCloud. Music in this episode was produced by Kevin MacLeod of Incomptech.com. You can find the track listing and credits in the show notes. Until next time, goodbye.